Neuromod Research Division has initiated a new Neuromod product development plan to better manufacture and test our cutting-edge devices. This streamlined process has allowed for developments in the Neuromod product line that TranStar is excited to bring to market, starting with the improved Neuromodifier. The Neuromodifier is a device that modifies a subject's brain in order to impart a variety of new skills, knowledge, and abilities. In this new model, the rapid release needles have smaller insertion points. A softer, wider eye cup allows for easier serum distribution. Each Neuromod alters the subject's neural circuitry in a unique way, resulting in a new ability to augment speed up absorption rates. Category 2 neuromodifications include the Super Thermal, a heat weapon easily tolerated by the test subject that requires few brain alteration. When discharged by the subject, the Super Thermal places an explosive proximity trap that creates a column of superheated plasma. SimLab has refined the remote manipulation Neuromod for better utilization. After installing this Neuromod, the subject is able to manipulate objects from a distance psychokinetically. This has a wide range of benefits, from long-distance object retrieval to aggressive Typhon encounter. For instance, key code entry and kiosk interaction when close proximity is not an option. The Kinetic Blast Neuromod allows for more targeted honing and greater accuracy. The enhanced launch mechanism delivers a kinetic detonation on impact. Refinements in product development have determined ideal detonation proximity. Ability to camouflage by taking the form of surrounding objects. Mimicking complex items requires more neural modification. Our developed Phase 3 NRD test results report.
In Prey, there's a lot of options for the player in terms of upgrading your character.
TranStar, the company that is behind Telos 1, created this object called a Neuromod.
The Neuromod is this device that basically allows people to acquire skills and abilities that they didn't have before. Unfortunately, you have to jab this needle into your eye so that it can change your brain.
Some of those options are just things that people can already normally do, but you can do them way, way better.
The ability to use firearms better, or to run faster, jump higher, being able to repair things or hack computers.
My favorite human power is the repair tree. You can use it to repair equipment that's broken in the station. You can use it to upgrade into other things like upgrading your weapons more. There are turrets on the station that you can take advantage of.
So that's a cool indirect way to play, is to sort of be the turret lord. Everywhere you go in the space station, make turrets, fix turrets, set turrets up, and just let the station's defenses work for you.
I enjoy hacking because that is just the type of gamer I am. I cannot resist a locked box or a locked doorway. I'm compelled to find out what's inside.
I really like to use something called combat focus. It's a power that makes you think faster. The world is a little slower. It allows you for being faster in combat basically, and therefore more lethal.
When you get the Psychoscope, which is the tool that actually allows you to scan. And when you discover a new Typhon that you haven't seen before, you can scan that alien. You can now acquire the abilities that they have. So if you see an alien using its mind to ignite fires, once you scan that alien, you can do the same thing now.
You first start the game and the only abilities that are available to you are the human abilities. If he wants, the player can only take human abilities because there is a trade-off for taking alien abilities. One of the trade-offs is that after a certain amount of powers that you learn from the aliens, the turrets will start to recognize you as an alien, so they will start to shoot you. However, it is probably worth the trade-off because the aliens' powers are pretty cool.
Kinetic Blast is one of the first Typhon powers that you'll encounter.
It's a way that you project an explosion into the world. It's like a psychic grenade.
Mimic is a really fun power. Of course, it comes from the namesake creature, the mimics themselves. You learn it after you scan a couple of them.
Mimic Matter is a really versatile tool that players can use to dupe their enemies, avoid hazards, or negotiate environmental obstacles. Super Thermal is essentially a firebomb. It can be deployed as a trap. You can place a Super Thermal where there isn't an enemy, and then you can lure an enemy over to it, and it will explode and detonate in a huge pillar of fire.
Lift Field, you can use it as a traversal tool, of course, to get to higher places. It's also a trap. You can lay one down and it'll suck up any aliens that are close by.
Remote Manipulation is a tool for telekinesis. It's essentially a way of reaching out and touching things far away. You can pick up physics objects that are far away. You can even repair and hack things that are far away. Phantom Shift is a really useful escape tool. You can use it to move quickly in any direction, and from where you started the power, you leave a doppelganger behind. So enemies will be fooled into attacking your doppelganger while you're somewhere else.
So Mind Jack allows you to control an enemy to work with you, and that's a power that comes from the telepath, because the telepath do that on some of the employees of the station. It's mostly a mind control.
Psychoshock is like a direct mind blast to an enemy. You are projecting so much psychic force and interference into their brain that you do massive damage to the enemy, and you nullify their ability to use their own psychic powers.
What is really important at Arcane is to give players the choice of how they play. No two players will have the same experience.